Good morning, YouTube. Today I'm gonna make something that will cool you down. I hear it's hot everywhere, not just in the Dominican. It's actually hot all over North America, apparently. So today I'm making Haymaker's Punch, or Switchel. It's like from the 1700s, a recipe from the 1700s that is basically the original Gatorade. So I'm gonna show you how to make it. Okay, so to make Haymaker's Punch, you're gonna need a cup of warm water, and that's just to melt some of the stickier ingredients like molasses and honey. So first I'm just gonna grate this 2-piece or so size amount of ginger. I've already peeled the ginger, so I'm just gonna grate it with this. Not the bigger holes on this grater, but the smaller holes get the ginger into smaller bits, so I'm just gonna grate that. This is molasses. So you've got a couple choices when it comes to Haymaker's Punch. You've got I've got honey here, I've got molasses. You can also use maple syrup. All of these are for sweetening purposes, but they all have different, nutritional properties in them. So it's really up to you, your taste buds, and what you're trying to get out of it. Molasses is really great, especially blackstrap molasses, because it's got iron in it and a whole bunch of, they've got some B vitamins in here and a bunch of different trace minerals in it. Because, when you think of white sugar that's actually made from sugar cane, molasses is all the nutrients taken out of it, and white sugar is what's left behind, just the sweetener with no mineral content, no nutritional content really. So molasses is really a gem when it comes to that, but it's not the sweetest in the world. It is sweet, but it doesn't taste as great as, like, say, honey or maple syrup. So what you need is 4 tablespoons of sweetener of your choice here. So that's honey, molasses, or maple syrup. I'm going to use half and half, 2 tablespoons of molasses just for the minerals and stuff, and 2 tablespoons of honey for the sweetness. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. So 2 tablespoons of molasses, 2 tablespoons of honey, you're getting enzymes and some trace minerals out of honey. That's assuming that your honey is not processed or not pasteurized. You're going to get enzymes out of the honey, as well as some trace minerals as well. You're going to need 5 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Choose apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. So that's raw apple cider vinegar. That way you will get the probiotics out of it. Anyway, so stir in all your ingredients. And actually, I'm going to show you one thing about this. You can actually just take all these ingredients that I put in here, and once they're stirred in, I'll show you what you can do. And what you could do is just stop right there and pour this 1 cup of solution into like a jar or something. It can last you 2 weeks in the fridge, and this could be like your concentrate if you want like a nice cold drink, and you just want like 1 cup at a time. You could do it this way as a concentrate. Just leave it in your fridge and then take out around 2 tablespoons and a teaspoon, 2 tablespoons plus a teaspoon per cup of cold water will give you your Haymaker's Punch. But in this case, I'm making a pitcher of it, so I'm going to just actually dump all of this mixture into a pitcher. Because this is 1 cup, I'm going to add, it's a little over 1 cup, but because it's 1 cup, I'm going to add 7 more cups to it. So your punch, if you're doing it in a pitcher, is a total of 8 cups. So I'll show you in a second what it looks like. Okay, so I actually forgot something here. I'm going to relay these ingredients again, okay? 4 tablespoons of sweetener, whether it's molasses, honey, or maple syrup, or all of the above. It's a total of 4 tablespoons of sweetener. 5 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, a 2-inch piece or so of grated up ginger, and 8 cups of water in total. If you're making the concentrate, you want 1 cup of warm water either way to start this off so that the honey or molasses will melt easily and dissolve quickly. You also want 1 lemon or lime. So I forgot that, sorry. So I'm just gonna squeeze this lime into my pitcher, like right now. So this was used way back in the day when people were working really hard out in the fields, making hay. I guess that's why it's called Haymaker's punch. Or chopping lumber or whatever it is, working really hard in the fields in the summer. You're going to be depleting a lot of electrolytes, when you sweat a lot, you're losing a lot of electrolytes. And so this is a great replenisher, much better than Gatorade, because Gatorade is guilty of using flame retardant in the past. They don't use it anymore, but they use huge amounts of sugar. So I think it's about, per container of Gatorade, it's about 9 teaspoons of sugar per container of Gatorade. And honey, for example, is lower on the glycemic index than sugar is. And when you're talking about things like Powerade, they use high fructose corn syrup, which is like a different beast altogether. So this is like a way healthier way to cool down in the summer heat. And it's pretty pleasant too. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. You want to let it chill for a couple of hours and enjoy. So I hope you like this video. I hope you try Haymaker's Punch. Hope you're having a good day, and